Hi guys, welcome back to PerplexT, and today we have another game unboxing. So this is a long shot, which is the dice game. As you can see here, judging from the artwork at the front, you can tell that it's a horse betting game, or at least it's horse related. So again, this game is by PerplexT, and yeah, it's a game. Let's see, where is it? So yeah, we can play this for 1 to 8 players, which is actually a lot, and it ages 14 and up and plays for about 25 minutes, which is actually a pretty fast game considering you can play with 1 to 8 players. And yeah, so basically this is possible because everybody will be basically doing their own things, which can be a good or a bad thing. So it's something like steampunk, which you can play from 1 to 8 players because everyone is mostly doing something on their own, and you don't need to have like a turn-based kind of thing. So yeah, this game I got it from Kickstarter, so it just came in like recently. But I think I saw like overseas there's a few posts about this game, so I guess we got it slightly later, but yeah, still okay. So yeah, so if I haven't mentioned, this is a game about horse betting, and basically let me see if I can give you a clear picture. So you can see that there's a racing track and there's like 8 horses. So basically you are kind of betting on which horse would complete first. In between that you have like different horse abilities, and you can roll your dice to see which horses actually proceed forward and which other horses will that horse kind of pull along the track. So we also have this little bit of scoring pad. Yep, so you can see over here there's like a over here small area where there's like a things that you mark on a sheet of paper. Yeah, so in this case I think we have a board over here. So yeah, you basically this is the place you write the amount of money you are left with and the different horses that you are betting, and there's like a little bingo sheet that you can do here. So for every line that you crossed off, then you can actually like activate some of the powers. Maybe let's use this, like some of the powers over here. Yep, so this is the little bit of roll and write game here. Yeah, so essentially this game is still mainly a roll and write game because you're rolling 2 dice to determine which horses will move forward, and then you, based on the result of the dice, you can do something on this little sort of player board over here. Yeah, so okay, so let's get started with the unboxing. So this is a magnetic box from what I can see, so I can't really keep the shrink wrap, so let's just open it normally. Okay, so the game box is this matte cardboard, and I'm seeing some damages, very slight ones over here and here, these 2 parts. Yeah, but not too big of an issue, so I guess it's okay. So yeah, so let's get into what's in the box. So as you can see, this is a magnetic box. Yep, nice. So I think magnetic box is always nice. So you can see a very nice background here. So this is not detachable, I think. Yep, it's glued onto it. So we have like a very nice carryover. Oh, so you have a very nice top view here. So you can see at this portion. Okay, I'm not sure why I'm pointing in the air, but yeah. So this part and this part is actually like one whole scene, which is really nice. So this is actually the rulebook. Yeah, but it fits very nicely into the background here, so that's a plus for me. Alright, so let's get to the oh, why is there so many things here? Okay, oh, so we have this sort of a promo, 1 more horse card, so you can actually get a mini expansion from the longshotdicegame.com. Okay, we also have the roll and write, the dice game. So yeah, that's very nice. Can I give you guys a close-up? Yep, so that's a bit of an advertisement. Again, I'm not sure if I have the mini horse, so the horse mini expansion. But yeah, so let's put this one side. So let's get to the rulebook. So yeah, this is a long style rulebook, which is fine. The pages are pretty thin, and we have about 15 pages. Yeah, so quite a bit of rules here. So yeah, the objective of the game is to be a player with the most money when the race ends, and the setup for 2 to 8 players. So yeah, actually it says that it's a 1 to 8 players, so I guess there's some kind of solo rules. So you have a sample setup for 3 players, sample player setup, the trackboard, horse cards. So yeah, different horse has different abilities, and I think you can even buy the horse. So there's a round summary, round sequence. So we roll the dice, we move the horse, 10 number of spaces. So you have a D8 here and a I think 6. So yeah, so the D8 determines which horse, and the D6 determines how many movement. Yeah, so number 3, we move all X on this horse 1 space. Yeah, so the horse that's moving this round, they will carry forward some of the horse. Like for example, number 6, you actually carry 2, 3, 5, and 6, 1 space forward. Yeah, so that's kind of like a combo kind of thing. So next, all players take 1 action. So you can do the concession, the helmet, jersey, bet, or buy. So with all the actions are explained here. So we have the end of round. I think a concession is a very interesting one because it's kind of like a bingo. Then like every time you compare a row or a column, you can actually do the concession bonus. That's pretty neat. So you have the horse abilities crossing the finish line. So I think that's when there's 3 horse that crosses the finishing line, then that's like the end of the game. Yeah. So finish the current round, then end the game, and proceed to scoring. So this is the solo rules, and this is some of the solo actions clarified. Yeah. So this is not the kind of cheat sheet. This is just for the solo game. So next we have the that's very nice. It's a bit smaller than I imagined. So yeah, you can see that's the golden fields. So they're all the same. Yeah, all of them are the same on the back. So yeah, we have one here that's different. So yeah, that's the back, and this is the front. Not too sure what is this, but there's like a very nice viewboard or like a scoreboard of the racing track. That's very nice. So again, we can see the thickness of the board. So it's like a cardstock. Yeah, but it's super shiny, so you can actually draw on it. So you can see the shine. Yep. So that's for the main one, and then we have all this for the different players. So you can see here, yeah, that's the this is a concession kind of board. Then the different jersey and helmets, as well as the scores that you are going to bet with. Yeah, so all of them are the same. This side of it is the same, but then this and this is it's actually the same as well. I thought it might be different, but okay. So basically everything is the same, including this. Yeah, because this is like a bingo kind of thing, so I thought it might be different, but okay. So yeah, so once in a while, as in I think once per turn and 3 times per round per game, you can actually use this cross out these horseshoes to do something. I think like you can choose to move a different horse, or to like mark a different horse than the one that is rode. Yeah, so that's for the board. So again, same kind of thickness here. So yeah, it's a cardstock, and I'm not appreciative of the sharp corners, although it's slightly rounded. Yeah, so you can see that the corners here are just a little bit rounded, not too much. But yeah, I think this is yeah, I think sharp corner boards are not usually a good idea because they fray and they kind of get damaged really easily. So I think a round corner one would be nicer and better, maybe. Yeah, maybe it doesn't look as nice as a sharp one, but then yeah, I mean it still lasts longer, I guess. So yeah, that's the player boards. So next we are gonna have this should be the main board. So yeah, let's take a look at the material used here. I mean it's cardboard, but I'm guessing, I'm not sure what kind of material it is, but yeah, you guys can see the different layers of cardboard and like the amount of squish it has. Yeah, so it's a pretty well done one, I guess. And if I open it up, so there's a back of it. So it just says the long shot, the dice game. So that's where the wrapping, so it wraps from the front to the back, and then the back they are using this kind of sticker to secure the ends. So yeah, there's a quad fold kind of mini board. So here we have the main board itself. So that's I think we put the horses here, not too sure. And yeah, basically the horses go here, and then it just kind of go round and round. Yeah, actually one round, just one round. Yeah. So this red line means that for any horses that passes, I think you can't bet on it anymore. Yeah, because it's really close to the finishing line. And this will be the first, second, and third place for the different horses. Yeah, other than that, it's pretty much quite simple. Yeah. So this is the finishing line. This is just saying the no bet zone. Yeah. So it's a very simple board. The track, as well as the ranking here for the different horses. And yeah, so that's the player. So that's the main board. And then we have some dirty looking markers. So I'm going to show you on the other camera. So you can see over here, it's kind of have this, this lint inside. So yeah, it has this marking here, roll and write. So it's not even the long shot branding, it's the roll and write branding, but okay. So that's that. And yeah, later I'm going to try. Yeah, I think we can try now. Let's see how well it does. Yeah, so I guess you can wipe it off. Yep. Just some weird lint situation. So we have the very normal sponge here. So the bad thing about the bad experience that I have with these is that they do run out pretty quickly. And for the awkward guess game, which we really like, I actually bought like dedicated markers from Pentel, I think, or Pilot, can't remember. So yeah, I actually bought those markers to like use because they are a much better quality. And yeah, but then I think the problem is that they don't rub off as cleanly as these, I guess. Okay, so you can see the tip. It's let's see this. Yeah, the tip is okay. So let's try marking maybe here. Yeah. So I guess like all these markers, it's fine if you just write it on its own. But when you start to cross it too many times, it kind of gets like harder to write. Yeah, I'm not too sure why that's the case. And let's try to use this to rub off. Okay, pretty good for initial test. Again, I'm rubbing off pretty quickly after I write it. So if the ink sits on the board for like the entire game, so it might be a different situation. So yeah, so that's for this. So these are in a plastic bag, so but I wish that yeah, I think they have like a kind of a slot for it here, so I guess it's fine. And a little bit of bending here. You can see this goes up like this, I think it's supposed to. Yep. And we also have a very nice little marker, I guess, that's shown on the other camera. So yeah, it's a very nice oops, it's supposed to be this way. It's a helmet, I guess. Yeah, there's a spongy one, and there's like a material here for you to rub off the ink, so that's interesting. So yeah, all these are the cards, and this one, yeah, so there's actually a dedicated slot here, which is good. Then we have the different horses. So we have 8 of them. Let's push it off a bit. So let's show you guys the horse. So in usual gameplay, you would probably put them something like this. Let's find number 8, number 7, 1, 6. Yep. So again, the material here is not the best. So not sure if we can point out some. So for example, for this one, you can see that the wood here is chipping for some reason. Yeah, and like the color is coming off. Yeah. And the way that it was stored here is not really nice, because it's not a dedicated slot. I mean, it could have easily been a dedicated slot, like maybe here, like somewhere here would be nice, but it's not. So yeah, basically everything is going to like keep running around. So as you can hear just now, when I'm flipping over the boxes, the box, you can actually hear the these wooden pieces going up and down. So that's probably what happened. So yeah, so that's the number 4 horse. It's the same on both sides, so it's your screen printed kind. Yep. Okay, so that's number 4. Then look at number 8. So it's printed double-sided. And number 7. So it's also nice that the colors are very bright and vibrant. So number 6. Number 5, this is a bit close to the edges, but I guess it's fine. And then we have our number 3. Yep. So again, you're probably not going to be looking at all the things so up close, but yeah, there's actually no nice way to like kind of arrange it. Yeah, like this way I'll have like a bit of space here which I can put anything in. So we have our number 2 horse. I guess I can put it like this. And lastly, our number 1 horse. So we also have a standee. I guess it's for this. So I'm not going to do it here, should I? Yeah, so it's something like this. I don't see a reason why I need to take it out. But, and why do we need this finish line? Okay, maybe it's to put onto the board somewhere. But okay, so this is probably the same thickness as the board itself. And yeah, it also has this like shiny finish, as with everything here. And yeah, now is the dice. So this dice is probably 1, 2, and 3 only. Yeah, so there's 2, 3, 3 2s, and 1 1. So yeah, so let's leave this here. So that's this dice represents the number of spaces that the horse should move. So this one is for the horse number. So this dice is actually quite nice. I like the way they are highlighted, and you have this like kind of recessed area here, which is nice. So if you roll this, so that's the number 8 horse that should move 2 times. Yep, so that's how the dice work. So that's number 7 horse, 3 times. Yep. So there's no need to put a dot in front of the 6 because there's no 9 horse. So yeah, that's pretty clear. So lastly, let's get on to the cards. So we do have the mini expansion. Yeah, we do. Oh, that's nice. There's a lot of mini expansions. Okay, firstly, the cards are a bit difficult to take out. Kind of have to like pry it over here. But I guess you could. Yeah, I think I'm gonna rearrange this slightly. I might put the horses here instead. Yeah, cause I'm thinking like this is a little bit too much work to take out the cards. So let's maybe go through this last. So we have 2 horse set mini expansion and 1 track events expansion. Yeah, so I have to keep this in their order. So let's take a look at this one first. So we don't have an easy pull tag for this. Let's use our pen knife. Right. Let's see. Okay, so these cards we have, yeah, so let me bring it up here. So you do have this concession stand over here. So we actually have the same numbers, but actually every player will be starting off with a different card like this. So basically the player will be marking off these spots here beforehand. So every player will start off with a different starting spots that are marked. So yeah, so that's the sort of asymmetric element here. And we also have some pre-betted kind of situation here. So for the horse 3 and horse 7, we have 2 and 4. Yep. So these are these cards. Okay, so again the card is super shiny. It's like everything is the same material, and the card is not too thin, but it's a bit flimsy, and it kind of like stays to the shape a bit. Yeah, I can feel like it's not too high quality, but I think sleeving it would like solve the issue. Yeah, I think every card just sleeve it. It will solve most of your issue. So we always have a total of 6 monies that are bet over here. So this we actually have 8 of these. So that's so again, not too much information on the back. It just says golden fields everywhere. So these are our horse cards. So I think it comes in a set, I guess. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah. So there's like about 3 sets of horses here. So we have another 2 sets over there. So yeah. So this is the first one. So this ability here is only for when you own this horse. So you can actually buy the horse as well. Yeah. So this I'm not too sure what is it, but there's the money here to, I think it's to either buy it, the horse, I think. So this is also in a shiny material because you actually have to draw on this. Yeah. So basically, I think you can, through some actions, you can actually put on more crosses here. So this means that for every time the red horse is going to move through the dice, not just any other movement. So I think it's through the dice. Then the horse number 6 can move along as well, but only one space, no matter what. So we can actually add on more to increase the chances of your horse moving. So this is when you complete a vertical row, sorry, vertical column, mark any money spot. So let's take a look. I think it's any of these spots. And then this is for horse number 1. Yeah, so it's nice that they have a different colored back. So I'm not too sure. The 1 probably means the different sets. Yeah. So this also is not a 1, it's like a eaten apple. So that belongs to one set. I'm not sure if you can like mix and match like the horse from different sets. but I guess it's always possible. So this one is called chain reaction. Let's see if the other rate is also called chain reaction. Okay, no, it's called roll your boat. So yeah, they all have different names. This is 2 lucky, gain $2. So I'm guessing every time the yellow moves, you kind of gain $2. So yeah, once again, I'm not sure. I suppose this is every time. Then this is like the conditions for you to activate this horse. And this is scatter shot. Instead, you may mark this as if this -1 or +1. Yeah, so you can mark like either, if you roll a 7, you can mark 6 or 8. So there's a bit more choice there. Your bet is free when placed on horses you have no bets on. Nice, not bad. There's an early bird special. So this is Charlie horse. When you complete a horizontal row, move any horse -1. Interesting. So they all have different costs here. When bought, mark any one, this, or this. So there's a helmet and a jersey. So this has 2 crosses. Better safe than sorry. At scoring, gain $2 for each horse you have a bet on. So that's pretty good. So there's a nitro netty. Move the horse +1. Okay, so we are at our next set. So this is like a barn door, or not barn door, like a fence door kind of icon. So this roll your boat. When you complete a horizontal row, gain $2. That's simple. When bought, add a free $1 to all even or odd horses. This is cook the books. Instead, place a free $1 on any horse. You may place up to $2 on this horse. So I think that's when you like do this helmet action. So this during scoring, gain additional money equal to your bets on unfinished horses past the no bet line. Instead, you may mount a jersey for a horse. You have a bet on. So advance the horse +3 spaces if it is last or tied for last. Cool. When using a bonus to move a horse, you may move that horse 1 additional space. Nice. So yeah, onto our last set. So that's like a betting icon. So instead, you may place a $1 and advance that horse +1. So I think it's like, placing additional bets on the horse. So this, if you place a $3 bet on a horse that is in last place, this only costs 1. So there's a lot of bet manipulation. This looks a bit more high level to me because there's lots of words here. So you may also bet up to $3 on horse 8. All opponents must lose $1 on their horse 8 bet. So I'm guessing, since this is like a specific horse, we might not be able to like mix it around. Yeah, this probably means like there's something like different about horse number 8. So again, a free $1 bet on the horse matching the commission that completes a row or column. Last, we have when you complete a jersey or helmet set, you may also place a bet on that horse. Not bad. Okay, so this is our normal one, sort of our base set. So that's actually quite little. So that's about 3 set of horses. So yeah, let's put this one side and let's go on to our other sets here. So we have these 2 different sets. So let's open one of them. So we have like 8 horses here. So this set of horse focuses on the concession action and recommend mixing several of these horses with other sets to complete a full sets of 1 to 8 play. Okay, so this is hot dog for the concession action. Okay, cool. So this means that we can actually mix some of them in Okay, that's cool. So I'm guessing maybe we are still able to like mix and match the different horses. So this is our alignment. When you complete a row or column, gain $1. Then we have something like this in the base set. So this is when you mark a $7 bonus, gain $9 instead. That's the silver spoon. So we have the receding mare line. When you mark a bonus to move a horse back, you may move that horse back one additional space. Oh, that's I think, yeah. So this is 3, 4, 5. When you mark this bonus, place a free $5 bet instead. Nice. 5 leaf clover. When you complete a horizontal row, erase a used horseshoe. If you mark the barn bonus to own this horse, gain $6. Oh, that's nice. You have the jackpot. When you mark all 3 $7 bonuses, gain $7. So this is like kind of a one-shot bonus. When you complete a row or column, remove your bet from any horse to gain that money. Nice. You bet or not. Oh, sorry, you better, you bet. Cool. So you can kind of like undo your bet. So I guess we can just mix it together. No issue. So let's go on to our last expansion set. So this one is oh, I opened the wrong one. This is the track events. Okay, so I guess we can still read this. So these are the track events to shake up your races. So you have a rule card and 8 track events. You can shuffle the track events and deal 2 face up in front of the table and return the remaining to the game box. So we have different kind of alternate conditions or events here. So let's take a look. So we have a grand opening, bank grand opening, alternate action. We can gain money equal to the number showing on the spaces dice. So 1 to 3. So we have a muddy track. The first player draws a mud pit on the track space at least 3 spaces ahead of the starting line and before the no bet line. Oh, cool. So horses that would move through the mud must end their movement there. Interesting. So when you complete a set, you may gain $5 immediately or circle it. At scoring, only circle sets score, but they are worth $7. Okay. So lucky number. Each player simultaneously writes a number from 1 to 8 in the top right of their player sheet. Each time the number in the top right of your player sheet is wrote, you gain $1. Okay, that's interesting. It's like this is little bit of change to the game, but then it's it kind of really changes the game a little bit. So there's a narrow track. If a horse ends their movement on a space that already has 2 horses, move it 1 additional space. Horses can cross the finish line this way. So next one is whenever a horse that is furthest or tied for the furthest from the finish line is wrote on the horse dice for movement, it moves 1 additional space. So lastly, we have all player marks these 2 bonuses on their player sheets, and they may not be used in this game. Wow. Oh, I think we have one more. Yeah. So there's a new concession. When a player would mark a concession bonus, they may mark one of these bonuses on the card instead of one on their player sheet. Oh, that's nice. But it's a shared one, so that's interesting. Cool. So again, I think very nice. I think this should be added like in every game. Yeah. So yeah, it's kind of like the Cracks of Kremlinburg, the bonus thing that happens every round. So okay, lastly we have our last horse set. So So again, these cards are not very, I think the materials is a little bit rough, but I think it's fine because you don't really have to handle these cards so much. You're mostly using the player board and the marker, so I guess it's not that bad. So this is the horse set. So this is this horse set has additional abilities. We recommend mix them with the regular ones. So there's a battle butter. This instead you may bet on this a -1 for the horse. So you have a lemonade stand. Instead you may erase this mark. Okay, not too sure what that means. So again, the lower number horses are like more expensive. So there's a triple scoop. Instead place $1 bet on the current horse and $1 each on 2 other horses. So mark an additional spot on the same horse card. Okay. So after betting on a horse with a helmet, gain $1. When bought, move this horse and another horse plus 2 spaces each. Okay, so that's like a one-time thing as well. Fair play. So on this, move a horse that is not in the lead or tied for lead plus 2 spaces. Okay, that's kind of rare, I guess. It's a magic 8 ball. So you roll the 8, all other players lose $2. Wow. Cool. So yeah, we have, so through this Kickstarter, I think we have like a, let me see, we have a 5 different set of horses. So yeah, that's I think that's better. So if the retail version only comes with 3 sets, I think it's a bit too little. And I'm not sure if they come with this. I'm guessing not, the track events. So I think these track events are quite cool, although there's only 8 of them. But I guess since we are only going to use 2 per round, so sorry, 2 per game, I guess that should be okay. So yeah, I'm going to show you guys the sleeve test. Okay, so for the sleeve test, once again we are using 63.5 by 88 millimeters for the cards. So they're all the same size, as you can see here. Yeah, so they're all the same, and yeah, we can actually see that this part is fine, I guess, not too big of a deal. Furthermore, you're not going to be handling this card too much, so I guess sleeving it like this would be sufficient. So yeah, this is, again, it's very easy to slot it in. There's not too much too tight. It's not too tight at the sides. So let's see if this fits. So it does fit, but it's going to be problematic to dig it out, as you can see. So yeah, do put with caution. So again, I'm going to regret this. Yeah, so it's a bit difficult to dig out. I recommend trying to put this card over here, and I think I will change up a bit of how these are arranged, because yeah, but then the markers can only go in here. So let's see what we can do with it. Yeah, so if I found an interesting way to organize this, I'll let you guys know. Because this, let me show you guys in the camera. You can see over here, right? It's to the brim already. So I'm guessing the other side, yeah, the other side don't fit it. So I'm guessing this should somehow come here, but then we have to move the horses elsewhere. Yeah, and I'm going to take out the plastic bag for this so that I can make space. So yeah, once again, thanks for watching, and I guess that's the end of the video. If you guys like what I'm doing here, do give it a thumbs up, and let me know if this multicam kind of view helps in terms of the clarity in the component details and quality. Do let me know down in the comments. If you play any other roll and write games that are interesting and fun, do let me know. So thanks for watching, and see you guys next time. This is Longshot, and bye bye.